imPod, the improv podcast, with Joshua and Koby, an imPunk production.
I am literally dying.
Hey, Koby, do you want me to mama bird you some water?
You could just... You could just let me drink from your cup.
No. I'm either mama birding you water or you're not getting water.
What the fuck did I just walk in on?
That's why Josh and I make out sometimes. It's because I can't chew water by myself. That's why I have to give it to him.
You're getting your own breath filter from now on. Watch that.
Hey, Koby, what do we do here?
That's not where we're at.
No, it is now. This is a really good, so it is now.
Oh, okay. Hello and welcome to the imPod by imPunk.
Wow, Koby, you sound really distressed.
I am. Like, hey, what? My friend can't breathe. Wouldn't it be funny if I made him laugh? Thank you, dear. No, not there. Just on the floor is fine. Thank you.
Jesus Christ.
Man, so needy.
There's a rule.
I'm the one studying. I'm the one who should be needy right now.
I know. Take care of her.
Thank you, fiance. I love you. So, that actually, yes, and welcome to the imPod by imPunk. My name's Koby.
My name's Josh.
And we do imPods, and we are imPunk. Josh, what is an imPod?
An imPod's a improvised podcast where everything we do is completely made up on the spot.
You betcha.
And the first half of the show is going to be short form games that you may have seen on television. Famous TV shows, for example, like Drew Carey's Improvaganza.
Yes. yes, that.
And the second half of the show is going to be a long form improv bit. It's going to be basically like an old fashioned radio play.
Yeah, entirely improvised, much like the famous Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Even less like that because we don't even have an outline.
That's true. We're pretty darn lame.
We're just going straight into it with no prep.
Hi, I'm Koby.
Who am I? Can I be somebody else?
You can be yourself.
It's a new year, new me.
That is true, and that means that this is not Joshua. This is just Josh. Cooler, more handsome, gym membership having Josh.
That's right.
And I am still Koby.
I'll
be honest, I gave up on my resolutions immediately.
Koby, when I got my new gym membership, because, I'm going to work out this entire year.
Yeah, you're going to work out throughout this whole podcast.
Yes, and I made sure I paid for monthly gym membership so that I can cancel at any time, just in case for some strange reason it doesn't work out, But, I mean, that's not going to happen, right? That never happens. Everybody always follows through completely and totally.
I can't tell if your joke is that you did the right thing and got only the monthly and not the yearly membership.
Hang on, let me make a call real quick. Yeah, I'd like to go ahead and cancel my gym membership. No, what do you mean there's a cancellation fee? I have to keep it for 6 months? I can cancel it anytime after 6 months. This is bullshit. Yeah, Koby, I guess I'm going to the gym for the next 6 months.
Well, Joshua, you know what they say about the gym?
That he's the funniest guy from The Office?
No, it's that he's like the most boring character on The Office.
Oh, I don't know, bro. I don't watch The Office.
And that Pam could have done better.
As we all know, I only
know.
watch Seinfeld.
Yes, famously.
Famously. Koby, what do we do here?
We do imPods. What is an imPod? An imPod is an improv podcast that we do.
Really? Now, the first half of this podcast, it's all going to be improvised games, the first half.
Whoa!
And the second half is going to be a radio play, completely made up on the spot, that we'll do ourselves.
Fantastic.
Now, Koby, are you ready to go into our first game?
I absolutely am. Let's get started.
Because part of this new year and new me is that there's no more bullshit. No more bullshit conversations, Koby. No more starting a podcast up with some bullshit conversation about some nonsense that nobody cares about because nobody knows who we are anyway. Koby, when am I going to get water?
You have a water.
Oh, shit.
See, brother, I take care of you. When I go to your house, I have to actually
scrounge for scraps.
I have to walk 15 feet into your kitchen, scrounge around your perfectly clean cabinets to find a cup. None of your cups match, by the way. It's really weird.
Yeah, I know none of them match.
You haven't had your own place that long. You could have got just a matching set of cups.
But I chose not to, Koby. You know why?
Why?
To fuck with you. And you specifically.
So this is our Seinfeld episode.
Why does he have matching cups? Who doesn't have matching cups?
He's only lived in his apartment for 5 months. Why does he have matching cups? After 2 years, I could get it, but 5 months.
Jerry, we need to look into this. I don't know if I can continue hanging out with this person. He might be a psychopath.
George G, I don't know.
So, Koby, why don't we go to our first game?
All right, let's go to the first game.
Koby, whenever you edit this podcast,
Yeah,
can you
Joshua?
just do whatever you can to make me look funny? Just like, edit out any jokes that I say that aren't funny, and then just keep your unfunny jokes in, and then that way I'll be the funny one, right?
That's absolutely what
That's what they
has
do.
been happening.
Yeah. All right, well, Koby, what's our first game going to be?
Our first game is going to be called Playbook. Now, for that, we got to work from the public domain. I have a copy of The Raven and Other Poems by Edgar Allan Poe.
Wow, is that in the public domain?
Yes. Yes, it is.
He's not still alive?
Maybe.
Okay.
Maybe he is.
Oh.
Maybe he's doing a podcast.
Is that who I am? Am I Edgar Allan Poe?
Josh, where are you from originally?
Well,
Did you say Baltimore?
Yeah, Baltimore.
Wait a minute, Joshua. Was your mother an actress and your father also an actor who left?
Well, I never knew my father.
Wait, Josh, were you briefly married to your much younger cousin?
Yeah, why, yes, I was.
Oh, no! Josh, you might be Edgar Allan Poe!
I think I am. You know what? Maybe that should be the new year, new me.
Yep.
Maybe Edgar Allan Poe will be the new year, new me.
Well, it's time to start behaving erratic and drinking a lot.
I can do that.
And also, you need to learn to write. You can't just let an AI do it.
Oh, shoot.
All right, Joshua, in this scene, we need a random scene.
Yep, let me generate one for you.
Oh, using AI again.
Yeah, well, I'm not going to come up... I got to make sure that people know that it's real.
Right.
A police officer who is deathly afraid of driving.
Okay. Let's do it. You're the police officer?
I guess so, yeah. I can say whatever I want.
So let's paint a picture of the scene.
Hold on. I can say whatever I want.
Yes.
You have to speak from the book.
Yes.
Using lines from the book.
Yes. Only lines from the book.
Yeah, you can't say whichever you want.
Nope.
We had to explain that.
Yep.
All right, go ahead.
So let's just paint a picture of the scene real quick. Police officer Josh is walking his beat. He has his partner who drives the police car is off getting some food.
Oh.
And then he hears alarms going off from a few miles down the road. And to get there in time to apprehend
My
this,
super hearing.
yes, he has to figure out a method, and the only thing available seems to be the car.
Jeffrey, do you hear that?
Once, it smiled a silent Dell.
Like the pickle?
In the midst of which all day.
You've been eating pickles all day? Jeffrey, come on, I told you that's not healthy.
Over the magic solitude.
Okay, yes, I understand that pickles are the most comforting and, the food that are best eaten in silence and solitude. But that doesn't give you the right to do it all day.
Uneasily from morn till evening.
Yes, you've already established that all day you've been eating pickles.
And weep above the nameless grave.
You're back at the cemetery again, aren't you? Listen, Jeffrey, I need you to get over here. We need to go a few miles up the road to catch these bank robbers.
Ah, by no wind are stirred those trees.
No. The trees are definitely being stirred. There's a bank robbery.
Have gone to their eternal rest.
Well, yes, that's where we're going to send them when we get there. We got to go, though. Can you come pick me up?
Lo, death has reared himself a throne in a strange city lying alone, far down within the dim west.
Where are you, Jeffrey?
Have gone to their eternal rest.
Okay, get out of the cemetery. Come on, Jeffrey, we got to go. I got to get off the phone so that we can go after them.
The melancholy waters lie.
Well, Stop talking to the water and get over here.
But lo, a stir is in the air.
All right, Jeffrey, this isn't going anywhere. All right, hang on. Ma'am. Excuse me, miss.
Vastness.
Wow, you sound just like Jeffrey.
Vastness. And age. And memories of Eld.
Yes, I'm sure you have quite a few memories, ma'am. But I need you to drive me down to the bank across town.
The light of life is o'er.
Are you dying right now, ma'am? Ma'am!
And all my nightly dreams are where the gray eyes glances.
Can I get an ambulance? I need an ambulance, quick! There's an old lady dying and a bank robbery going on. I don't know where my partner is. You, sir!
Here, where on golden throne the monarch lolled.
What are you talking about, sir? I need you to take me downtown. Forget this old lady. I need you to get me to the bank.
Banners, yellow, glorious, golden.
I've never thought about it like that.
And every gentle air that dallied in that sweet day.
No, you're right. I never thought about it like that. You're right. I should try to drive myself. Let me get in the car and turn on the radio.
A winged Oda went away.
It is going to be cold, isn't it? It is wintertime. Maybe I should put on a coat. Oh, there's a coat in the back seat. Here we go. All right, now I just got to push the button to start.
Sit in a theater to see.
Yes, I know there's a lot of people gathering around to watch me do this. All right, guys, I get it. I'm scared of driving. I don't know what to do. Somebody walk me through this.
Mutter and mumble low. And hither and thither fly.
All right, I'm going to try it. I'm going to go. I'm going to do it.
Flapping out their condor wings, invisible woe.
Yes, I don't need to be afraid of the cars anymore. I can drive.
That motley drama, oh be sure.
I can do it. Here we go. I'm going to go. Wish me luck, all.
A crawling shape intrude.
Okay, thanks.
It rides
Okay.
with mortal pangs.
Okay. Well, that has been Playbook.
That has been Playbook.
Koby, do you feel sorry for that?
Yes, but we don't usually say sorry until the end.
Yeah, I know, but sometimes we just got to work on an extra one so people know.
I feel good. I'm dyslexic, so reading like that was difficult for me.
Oh, shit. I knew there was a reason I made you read from the book.
Came into my office.
Let's go on to the next game.
Distressed as I poured a bottle of scotch that was in my desk drawer. You look distressed.
You mean to tell me that you ended the last sentence with, this next game is, and then you started talking about pouring a bottle of liquor immediately instead of telling people what the next game is?
This game is called Radio Noir. In this game, Joshua and I are going to be doing a scene that you may be familiar with from your film noirs, or possibly if you're a real nerd, the old radio plays of characters like Sam Spade and maybe it was also. Yeah.
I think you've literally done this last time, and you also named 2 people and then stopped. You didn't know anymore.
I know more. There's Dick Tracy and blah blah blah. They're kind of forgettable. Once they kind of blend together. They're all guys with kind of deeper voices and a very distinct way of going.
So we're gonna go ahead and make our own version of that.
Yeah.
And Koby, what's the scene gonna be?
This scene, Joshua is a private investigator looking for a missing person, and he finds that missing person in a unlikely place to find a wanted criminal, and that is working at a claw machine repair facility.
Okay. I'd been looking for this man for quite some time. After all, he murdered my ex-wife's husband. Which wasn't me, was somebody else. I knew that I was going to find him here, though. after talking to the guy at the Sloppy Joe stand in the middle of the park. Which, now that I think about it, it is a little bit weird to not have a hot dog stand, but instead exclusively sell Sloppy Joes. But regardless, he told me I would find the man I was looking for here. And that man's name? That man's name was Jerry Rig Jerry. Jerry Rig Jerry was known for his, well, impressive repair abilities. He was able to repair anything. Anything at all. Except for the life of my ex-wife's husband. I entered the facility and saw him standing across from me. Well, you look like the man I've been looking for.
He was looking at one of my claw machines that I had just repaired and was in the and meanwhile I was over in a different area of the building, the repair queue. I'd been fixing these for quite some time, as it was my new business venture to implement claw machines into Las Vegas, because it's frankly as much of a gamble as any other Las Vegas slot machine. So I decided I should use my giant claw machine that this whole factory is built inside of to pick him up and turn him around so he can face me.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Hey, why are you so blurry over there? I found it odd that he was so blurry. It was as if I was in some sort of cartoon world or something. Now that I think about it, everything around me looked kind of hazy and blurry. I didn't know what to make of it. Maybe he had a fog machine running, or maybe there was some other explanation that could be used to explain why everything was so blurry to me. But that was a mystery for another time. Right now, I needed to talk to Jerry. So I pointed my finger right at him and spoke. Hey, you! What are you doing?
Even though I pointed him in the right direction by picking him up with my claw machine, he was pointing in the wrong direction. I knew that I had to do something to get him on track, so I decided I'd speak to him in a calm, professional sort of manner. What the hell, man? I'm right here! I'm not walking here, I'm standing still here!
I found it weird that he felt the need to tell me he wasn't walking here, when it was very apparent to me that he was not, in fact, walking here. But this man was built different. Built in such a way I'd never seen before. This man, he had such a thick and square body, it was insane. He must work out all the time. I don't get it. It was almost like he was built like a refrigerator of some kind. It was just bizarre. The cuboid shape that he was. But this was definitely the thing that was talking to me, so I decided to reply back. Yes, I can see you're not walking here. Hi, I'm Detective Platypus.
I could tell he was Detective Platypus because he was wearing his hat. But when he took off his hat, I didn't recognize him. He had to put his fedora back on for me to then recognize him, and I was like, oh my gosh, Detective Platypus. I didn't want to let him on, though, because I could tell he was doing a disguise by taking his hat off. So I decided to play it cool. Whoa, are you Wait a minute. No, you're not. Wait, oh, yes, you are. Hi, what brings you here to my claw machine factory?
Well, I walked over to where I thought he was talking and reached out to shake his hand. In the end, it ended up just being a joystick, and I was left very confused as to what I was shaking here exactly. I looked up and I realized, oh, this was a claw machine I'd been talking to this whole time. So I turned around again, looking for Jerry. I knew he was in this room. I could hear him. I just couldn't quite see him. Hey, are you in here? Can you turn the lights on maybe? I can't really see too well in here.
He had grabbed onto my penis. And then, while still holding on, turned around and kept talking to other places. I couldn't get him to let go. I decided I would ask in a calm, professional manner. What the f***? Get off my
I got smacked by a claw machine claw. I didn't know what was going on. It was very bizarre. I thought about why everything seemed so blurry to me, and I was thinking, you know, I did leave my glasses at home, and I did get them yesterday, and the doctor said I needed them to see, but I don't trust no doctor. I mean, I'm not the one that searched his background to make sure he was actually who he said he was. For all I know, that man I was talking to in the doctor's office could have been Jerry just trying to mess up my eyesight so I could never find him. I don't play that game. I'm smarter than that. Oh, that's your penis? I'm so sorry.
Now that dicks were not in hand and we were able to look at each other and talk like adults, I decided it was time to ask him why he was here and see if I could help him out with anything. Why are you here? Can I help you with anything?
Yes, I'm looking for the man who killed my ex-wife's husband. I said it in such a way that Jerry would know exactly who I was talking about. Not only would he know who I was talking about, he would immediately name him and go off on a rant about this man. And I knew that what he said would also give us the motive for why he killed them and exactly how he did it.
Wait, your ex-wife's husband isn't you? If she's your ex-wife, then that explains... I'm really confused here. I knew exactly what he was talking about. I just didn't want to have to give him the bad news myself. You see, part of the problem with claw machines is that no matter how careful you are in a claw machine factory, sometimes if you pick up an item, it drops out of the grip of the claw machine. He'd been picked up and dropped 12 stories by my claw machine here in the factory. That this whole factory is a claw machine, so I used my claw machine that I used to pick him up, and I dropped him by mistake. It could happen to anybody. I just didn't think you would be quite so understanding. After all, his eyesight isn't too good. Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about.
I knew he knew what I was talking about, and I decided that it was my time to make an arrest. I was going to get him right here, right now, and I was going to point my gun right at him and not at the claw machine in the corner. Stick him up, I got a gun.
It was in that moment that I came to realize the terrible, terrible truth. I was a living claw machine. I hadn't realized it until I looked into his hazy eyes and saw my reflection. It was a terrible realization. And it made me realize one thing that I had to do before things got too far out of hand. I'm sorry, let me drop this claw and rip out my own guts!
I think that's where the audience thought it was going to go, Koby. You know, for a bit there, once you said that you were a living claw machine, I was going to try to, have you be a claw machine with a small building inside of it. That had two people.
That would be great. We should have done that.
that had another person inside of it talking to a claw machine that was a living claw machine that had a small building inside of it.
Clawception.
Yeah. That was my plan.
Okay, I think that's a good long form idea someday.
All right, well,
Yeah,
let's move on.
Yeah. So
So, Koby.
Joshua.
Koby.
No, what?
Koby.
Yeah, Joshua.
What were you going to tell me?
I was going to tell you that, you know how we started a podcast, and that's pretty cool. It's inventive, something most people haven't done, and is really going to push our careers forward.
I'm sorry, were you talking?
A little bit. Basically, my point is that, sure, we're doing this, and that's cool and more important, but less important, but still something to bring up is my fiance has to study for a big exam coming up. So we have to be a little quieter this episode.
So that's why this episode, we're going to be doing the entire long form entirely in charades.
That's right. This audio podcast
Correct.
is going to be... It's
So
going
I
to be in
hope-
visual charades.
So I hope you're ready for 30 minutes of silence with occasional guesses on what's happening by the both of us.
All right, let's get started. And the Stanley Kubrick, Clockwork Orange.
Okay, this isn't working. Maybe we should just do like an ASMR based long form instead.
Well, that's a great idea. So this scene is going to be about two ASMR ASMR artists.
ASMR artists, yeah.
ASMR. That's the right. I'm pretty sure that's right.
Yep.
Yeah, who are in an active feud
in the world of ASMR.
Now, this is something that we both know a whole lot about.
Absolutely.
We are the foremost.
What's your favorite ASMR video? Mine is the ASMR video of a woman telling you that she loves you.
Repeatedly.
Repeatedly for like 12 hours.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one. I actually do have an answer.
Oh, no.
I found that Goodnight Moon is the name of the channel. And she had this like thing where it was a whole like ongoing saga of the point of view character like going to different like D&D type settings and interacting, and basically the point of view character is definitely going to kill the queen.
What?
Yeah, it's building up to that point of view character definitely going to kill the queen. And they're very well made videos, but she stopped making them, so it never got to that point.
Well, clearly we should hit her up and see if we could take that and just make an improv podcast about it.
Yeah.
Anyway, two ASMR people, two ASMR artists. Yeah. I guess we'll just... Do you want a location?
Yeah.
Well, I gotta pull up the generator.
We'll have the location be the Midwest.
The Midwest? What does that have...
I don't know.
How does that help me at all?
Why would it help you?
Because I need a location, motherfucker. Sorry, this generator just generated the most wild prompt I've ever seen.
What is it?
A respectful dairy farmer who is obsessed with self-help books. I don't know why he had to be respectful, but he's there.
All right. I think maybe that'll just be the thing then.
It's going to be an ASMR
about the respectful dairy farmer.
That's right.
Yep.
Do we want to do this like the bedtime story? Or just... Feel free to cut this out.
How do you mean like the bedtime story? Like
the dairy farmer once lived in
person.
Minnesota, blah, 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 and he said,
a lot of radio shows, older radio shows, will have a narrator who will set up scenes and stuff, and then like switch into the play, if you will.
Let's do that, because I think it's going to be easier for this particular thing.
Okay.
Nobody heard that.
Josh.
I'll tap this mic. I'll do it. That's right. Fear me. Alright. ASMR artist, respectful dairy farmer who...
So it'll be ASMR style.
ASMR style, okay.
About
the respectful dairy farmer who's obsessed with self-help books in the Midwest, because you brought that up earlier.
In the small town of Wichita, Pennsylvania.
Is that the Midwest? Do
I
you
don't
think
know.
Pennsylvania is the Midwest? Are you kidding me right now?
Joshua, as a scene partner.
You brought up the Midwest, motherfucker, and you went straight to fucking Pennsylvania.
This is a really big no but. Like, you're really not helping me at all.
Well, we barely started. I figured if I was going to call you out, it'd be now or never. No, please. Wichita, Pennsylvania.
I don't want to anymore.
Get to that microphone and say Wichita, Pennsylvania.
You're being really aggressive right now. And frankly, I don't know if I can keep doing this ASMR channel with you anymore.
We should have a secret ASMR. I think I just had a stroke.
You can't keep falling back on that one time you had a stroke. Bill, our ASMR channel is going places, and frankly, I don't think you're helping.
Is this part of the scene, or are you yelling at me?
I don't know.
I don't know what's going on. I'm so confused.
I was trying to make it part of the scene, but then you questioned it and broke it.
Bro, I didn't know what was going on.
It's called improv. This is not good. This is worse than the first time. The first time we got a few minutes in, this
Oh, God.
All right, we're dropping the ASMRist thing. This is just this respectful dairy farmer. Respectful dairy farmer is obsessed with self-help books. Joshua.
In the Midwest.
Sure. In Pennsylvania, the Midwest.
Wichita, Pennsylvania.
You want to start us off, Joshua?
Yeah. Oh.
Well, hey there, Bessie. I'm just gonna start milking you as soon as I finish this chapter and realizing how to become the person you always wanted to be and how to influence people into liking you more by D.L. Ong. Oh, Bessie, I know you need your milking, but I'm almost done. This self-help book is really going to help me realize my untapped, vehement potential. Oh, fine, Bessie, I'll put this down and I'll milk you right here in the kitchen since you just wandered on inside. Bessie, my book! You're eating my book, Bessie! No, Bessie, not the... Bessie, that was the very last chapter. How am I ever supposed to realize my untapped potential without that book? It's not in circulation anymore.
Bill?
Bessie?
Bill.
Bessie, butter my biscuits with bacon grease. What are you doing, lad? What are you doing talking?
Bill, the book, it's helping me achieve my true potential.
Gosh golly, that's absolutely specs my whiskers.
That's right, it does, Bill. That's right, it does, Bill. Now, let me eat more of the self-help book. See what else I can discover.
But Bessie, I needed that final chapter. I was almost done.
You were almost at your full potential.
Well, now I'll never get there.
Oh, if there's anything that the last chapter of the self-help book has taught me, it's that anybody can get through their full potential. You have to go on the potential quest.
The potential quest?
Yes.
Well, how does one start their potential quest?
Well, first we have to find a good quest giver.
Well, a good quest giver? I don't know where I'll ever find such a thing. Oh, maybe I better head on into town.
Yes, we should go into town. Here, get on my back.
Oh, all right. I'll get on top of you, Bessie.
All right.
Now,
go ahead and duck your head.
Gosh, golly.
Sorry about that. I forgot to warn you.
After I just hit the doorway arch of my kitchen, because I guess that's where we were at this whole time.
Yes, okay. Well, now we need to go out the front door. Hold on.
Ow! I should have opened that first.
Okay, now on to town at cow speed.
Now, Bessie, do you think it's going to be a problem with all of the other animals that come and go into the kitchen, that book was just left there on the kitchen table?
Well, if there's anything that this last chapter of the self-help book has taught me, it's that you should never look back, only forward.
Well, I say, this is quite an interesting development. We appear to have gained a certain level of animal sentience.
Well, isn't that interesting?
Yes, quite. Verily, I say. Now, I suppose that since we are sentient, we better start forming some sort of government while the master is out.
Oh, I like it.
Come along, animals, back to the barnyard. Back to our animal barnyard. I've never seen that.
I was going to keep going. You said it, and I was like, oh no, that's exactly what this is.
No, I was just trying to avoid saying Animal Farm.
Okay. I guess this was my Bessie voice. Oops.
Well, what's that, Bessie?
Well, I suppose we're at the bar. We're at
The bar?
Yeah, where else do you go to get a quest?
I thought I was supposed to unlock my full potential if I start drinking. Will I?
No. We talked to
distracted?
the bartender.
Oh,
The bartender probably has a quest. Here, let me just open the hollow doors.
the hollow doors.
The hollow doors.
What kind of Midwestern town is this? I guess those are hollow doors, all right. So, anyway, a cow walks into a cow? What just happened? Why is there a cow in here?
Wait. What was the Bill's voice?
Just kind of general
Okay, we're gonna go with this. Yes. Well, there's a cow in here because he's giving me a quest. I feel like all my voices sound the same.
Well, what are you getting you a quest? What are you? Some sort of Tolkien-esque figure on a hero's journey?
Well, yes, that's exactly what I'm supposed to be doing. I was finishing the self-help book, and Bessie here was telling me that that's what I need to do, is to get a quest.
Really? Your cow was telling you that?
Moo, yes, he needs to get a quest.
Oh my gosh! That cow's talking to me!
Ooh, perhaps our quest should be getting this guy into therapy after this. Moo. Mer.
Hey there, Sonny. Are you looking for a quest?
What? Well, yes, I am.
Well, you came to the right place, partner.
What's your name? You know what? I recognize you. You're my postman.
Yeah,
You're Steven. Steven the postman.
You can't name everybody Steven, Joshua.
It's the first name that comes to mind.
Yeah, it's me, Steven, your postman.
With your son, Steve.
Yeah, hi. It's me, Steve. Hi.
Now, I hear that you're looking for some sort of quest. You want to go on some sort of Campbell-esque hero's journey, find yourself and develop.
I see your mustache has gotten a lot larger since I last saw you.
Yeah, you see, mustaches are like your virility. It grows and grows.
It never goes down.
The cooler that you are.
Okay. Now,
No, I hope I'll get a mustache one day.
Moo, maybe you will.
Oh gosh. I
Oh,
just heard
sorry,
that cow talk.
I'm Bessie.
Well, hi there, Bessie. I'm Steve Jr.
And this gentleman here was Steven?
Yep, that's my name, alright. Steven the Mailman. Which is the reason I'm called Steven the Mailman is not because of my profession, which is a postal carrier, but because I am the most mailman you'll ever see.
Oh, okay. Well, Moo, that's interesting. Tell me more.
Well, Bessie, let me just take a shot of my rye whiskey here. Bottom shelf, but still smooth. Once you go on your hero's journey, your voice becomes deeper, your muscles become bigger, and your mind becomes fully enlightened to all of the great secrets that this beautiful Midwest holds.
Oh, but... looking for the bill. Oh, yes. Yes, okay. But now you mentioned earlier that you knew I needed to go on a quest. What quest do you have for me?
Well, be honest. Ever since them self-help books started being published a lot, and then a bunch of self-help blogs came and took over even that, there have been fewer quests out there. But I do have one singular quest that I can give you. A quest left over from my time that is still yet to be solved. But you and your cow just might be the mans for the job.
Well, what is it?
I'll just have it in this envelope because I'm a mailman.
Right.
I've been carrying this with me for 47 years.
Oh, wow. Here.
I'll hand it on over to you.
Hang on. Sorry.
So dusty.
That was a lot of dust. I didn't expect that. Here. Good thing I carried my letter opener with me. Well, I just thought of something interesting. Betsy, can you read this, Betsy?
Well, I can only... What was it? What was best?
Well,
I can sort of read some of the words.
I guess you gotta eat more of the self-help book to unlock your full potential, too.
Yeah, it sure would have been nice if I'd thought to do that before I left.
Oh, I think you did, but that's okay. We left before that happened.
Well, I only ate the last chapter, I thought.
Yes. I thought you meant... it doesn't matter.
Because the
Anyway,
other animal...
No, it's fine. Don't worry about it. Now, it says here that we need to take this attached necklace.
Necklace, kind of like what I have around my neck. Cowbell. More cowbell.
Well, I do find it interesting. I did find that collar that I put around your neck. Well, I found it when I was just a boy, and I put it around your neck because you're also a very old cow. And I've always felt a strange calling to this collar, but I just put it on you and forgot about it. But it says here that we need to take that collar. Forget what I said about it being attached. This is way better. Take that collar, and we need to cast it back to where it was made.
Kind of like a mountain of some kind?
Yeah, it says... Well, actually, it says we need to throw it in the large crevice. We need to throw it in the large crevice from which it was forged.
Keep in mind, we've done a lot of things with elves lately, but alright.
Well, I never said anything about elves. I said...
what am I talking about? What could I possibly be referring to?
I'm sorry, I had to come up with a quest quickly.
Maybe it's not worth worrying about. We'll just mosey on to throw this ringed necklace into this crevice on this mountain.
No, just a crevice.
Oh.
Just a crevasse. It's deep. It's the opposite of a mountain, one would say.
Crevasse?
It's the opposite of a mountain.
A crevasse? Before we go to this crevasse, I suppose we all better have a nice glass of milk.
Here, let me milk you right into these people's glasses.
Ah, my glasses, I can't see anything.
I was thinking, Betsy, we should have some sort of party go with us to this crevasse. Perhaps one could call it a fellowship, even.
Well, I think a fellowship would be a good idea for you, because then you could for your education.
Well, Steve, do you want to go with us on this adventure?
Oh, I'm already enough of a man to not have to go on any further adventures, but maybe little Steven Jr. here would like to go with you.
Yeah, I'll go.
Now remember, Steven Jr., you can't get underfoot, because the cow is very heavy, and if you get under the cow's foot, it will definitely kill you. After all, you're only 2 feet tall.
Yeah, I'll be careful. Here, let me just get out of the seat. Oh, all right, let's go. I'll lead the way. Well, okay.
Well, goodbye now. It was
Oh God, my legs!
Well, I guess we're not bringing Steven Jr. along. It's probably for the best.
No, my legs, please, no, why?
One of the things in that self-help book is that you have to realize maybe you've already reached your full potential sometimes. Don't you? So you just hang back here, little Steven Jr.
But I want to go.
Well, I can't show you.
Okay.
Then, now get familiar with the strangers out here like me.
Well, I guess it's just us, Moo.
Well, I'm just gonna hop on you, Bessie, and we'll continue our ride.
Do you know the average lifespan of a cow?
I can't say that I do.
Well, I think it's very odd that you gave this to me when I was a calf, and yet I'm still young and spry. Like, I'm still almost a calf. But I'm not a calf, but, like, I'm young and spry, even though most cattle would be dead by now.
My goodness, it looks like that their collar is weighing awfully heavy on your neck.
Jesus.
I don't know what you're setting up otherwise.
Well,
All right, I'd like to go to order this barnyard. Now, as the master is still yet to return, we must decide our next order of development as a society on this animal farm.
Perhaps we should build a tower to our god.
I second that.
And see what our god says we should do.
Well, I suppose we can do that. We already have one silo, so we'll build a second silo.
Shit. Yeah, no, I got this. I've got it all planned out now.
Did you?
Oh, I know what's going on.
Oh, were you doing a Tower of Babel thing?
No, absolutely not. I know what's going on now. We're good.
Now, we need to pick the animals who will be building this silo. And frankly, my plan is to have all of the animals share equally in the work.
Yes, I agree.
All right. Now, I've drawn up the plans, and you all build it.
Meanwhile, Moo, we've been going for quite a while. Bill, perhaps we should rest.
No, we can't rest. There's still so much to do, and I'm so old.
Yes, it's... Perhaps we should set up camp for the night and let the next day come.
Well, I suppose you're right. After all, you're the cow.
That's right. Here, let me help you build a fire.
Well, all right.
I'll rub these sticks together with my snout.
Oh, what a good fire. It is dark and getting late. I guess I'm gonna lay down. Oh, Bessie, your cowbell, it keeps going off.
I'm sorry, I don't know why. Moo.
It's just so many dings. Oh.
I'm sorry. I'll go lay over here.
Oh, I'm sorry, Bessie. Maybe I can learn to live with it. I don't know.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll lay on top of you so you can stay nice and warm throughout the night.
All right.
Back at the barnyard. Yes, it's complete. It's complete. The tower is complete.
Very good. I like it. What a perfect barnyard it is.
The tower gods have spoken. The tower gods have spoken. We need to send out 7 animals to go after the sacred collar.
I'll be just ripping off Lord of the Rings now. Well, that's right. We should... Are you good?
No, I'm not. Luckily, the farmer happened to give seven of us different collars. Don't worry about it. It'll be fine.
Okay. Well, I suppose that's just fine. Now, for the animals that will be sent out, I reckon it will have to be the chickens, the ducks, the goats, the sheep,
Also,
and the dogs and the cats.
bark, bark, meow.
Perfect. And us pigs will just wait here in our comfortable new silos. And we'll put on these fancy little suits. If you're gonna rip something off, I'll rip something off. F*** you.
I don't know what you're ripping off.
Oh, good. Now, we'll sit here in our comfortable little suits while you other animals do all the work. Remember, we're all equal.
What is this, Bug's Life? Anyway.
Did you never have to read in school?
Ask me after we're done here. We will chase down the one collar to rule us all.
Alright, you all go and have your fun chasing down the caller.
Meanwhile, Bessie, the fire's still going. We need to put it out.
Oh, okay.
Before somebody sees us.
We can't just keep ripping fine.
You're right. Let me stand up on my hind legs
And milk myself onto the fire. Watch in awe and listen in stupendous glee as I milk all over the fire. It is done. Moo.
Well, I guess back to bed. Nothing's gonna happen in the night. It's fine.
No, nothing could possibly happen at all. Those windmills over there look awful suspicious, though.
Those what?
Windmills.
Oh, okay. Why do you say that?
I don't know. I just noticed them over there.
Were they there before?
I don't think they were.
Well, as you know, that cows have an excellent memory.
Oh, that's true, we do. I remember so many things. Each memory passed down genetically from cow to cow. I remember when the first cow came, we walked on 2 legs and had small arms back then. And we would stomp around and and eat the other animals. And eventually we've came into this perfect cow form you see today.
Wow, that's a really good story. Hey, did the windmills go away?
No, I think they did.
That is awfully suspicious.
Oh, whatever you do, don't look behind you.
Why? What's behind me?
They mill the wind.
The wind has been milled behind me?
Well, look! Up on my back, quickly!
Okay.
The windmills! They're attacking us!
Quick, run, run!
Did we ever determine your name? Oh, Bill! Yeah. Quick, Bill! We need to pick up this big stick and joust the windmills.
What are you ripping off? Yeah, okay. Here, I'll hold it. I'll hold it between your horns, Bessie. Because
Alright.
you have udders and horns.
Well, I am a general cow. Bang! We took out one of the windmills.
But my stick broke.
That other windmill is still coming. What are we going to do?
Oh, look, over in the distance. A
What
chicken, a goat, a dog, a cat,
a sheep.
a sheep, and I'm sure one of those, a duck, and there was something else.
Yeah, I think that's mostly it.
That was basically it, though, yeah. Wow, there's one of them all each up there. They're looking longingly at you, Bessie.
Oh, this is kind of scary.
Look, they're charging the windmill.
Whoa. And look what's also joined them. A Quixote. And a donkey. A donkey and a Quixote.
What's a coyote?
A coyote.
Oh, coyote.
Donkey and coyote. They've charged the windmill with the other animal.
Well, we better get out of here.
Right on. Meanwhile, back with the piggies at the barnyard.
Sir, listen.
Yes. What's it? What can I do for you?
As your chicken spy, because as you know, I'm the pig that fits in most with the chickens.
Oh, yes.
Ever since I painted myself and stuck some feathers on.
It was strange that you did that and it was on a dare of all things, but yes.
Well, I've been listening to what the chickens have been saying, and
And what have they been saying?
well, they've been saying that there's a rumor about a cemetery for pets. That when they're buried in there.
Are you... what happens to them?
Well, the chickens say that they lay 1 million eggs, all of them gold.
Okay.
I didn't think that was that relevant either. The other thing I wanted to tell you, sir, was that the chickens are plotting a revolt.
But the chickens can't revolt. We're their betters. Oh no, if they heard me say that, they would get angry. I've been saying this whole time that all animals are equal.
And clearly that's not true. Not all animals are equal. I mean,
No.
look at the pig. What more useful of an animal could you ever have?
True, very true. All animals are equal, but some are more equal than others. We must not only overthrow all of the animals, but all of the humans too. This will be hard. We must plot world domination.
You're right, sir. You're right. What was your name again?
Tell me yours first.
My name is Sir Bacon.
Sir Bacon, yes.
Sorry, no, it's Bacon.
Bacon. So bacon.
Yes.
The Canadian pig. Canadian bacon. Very good. Yes. And I am Lord Porkington.
Porkington. Yes, Lord Porkington.
No. It's time we set our plan for the silos in motion.
The silos that were secretly nuclear facilities.
Yes, while the other animals were out performing medieval acts of barbarity
Over some stupid collar.
over some stupid collar that is not important anymore. We were splitting the atom. Isn't that right, Mr. OppenHAMer? Why, yes, that is correct. That is correct. We have successfully tested the first atomic bomb, and I am so surprised that you want to use this bomb I invented to bomb things.
Well, we have to do what we have to do. Thank you, OppenHAMer.
No. Let's go over to the panel.
Okay, I thought it was you.
Oh.
No, it's okay. I'll be bacon again. It's fine.
All right. No, bacon.
Yes.
Let's turn the key on these nucleus. One aimed
Here,
for.
sir. We will ring up the world leaders. We'll ring up the United Nations, sir, and we'll give them our demands.
Yes. Yes. No. Let me. Oh gosh, darn it!
What's wrong, sir?
I have little cloven hooves. I can't turn the rotary phone.
Oh, here, let me try. I can't do it either. Perhaps one of the chickens with their beaks could do it.
Well, how do we convince a chicken to peck at the rotary phone in just a way that we can then call up the UN? Do you also have their number?
I didn't think that far ahead, sir. We've only been sentient for like a day.
And we've accomplished so much, and yet we're still so far. Now, you remember back when the UN put out their phone number to every household in America?
Yes, I think I saw that with that farmer's mail.
Yes. Now that was 47 years ago. And those letters are hard to come by, but it just so happens that I know where we can get one.
Where?
Meanwhile,
Jesus. Oh, Farmer Bill. Moo. I'm so tired. Are we almost at the crevasse?
you're almost at the crevasse. Now let me get some milk real quick.
Go ahead, squeeze away.
Just stand up again. And I'll just reach on out.
I'm standing.
And I'll just right into my mouth.
I'm standing. Go ahead.
Yum, yum, yum. Milk.
Milk all over your face and in your mouth. It's just everywhere.
It's on my shirt, too.
It's unbecoming.
Yeah. Some got in my eye. No. No, Bessie. Once we pass that hill, the crevasse will be there. And frankly, I don't know if I'm ready for this.
Moo, why not?
No, because I've had that self-help book for 47 years. And I just could never bring myself to read the last chapter.
Moo, but now you're about to gain enlightenment.
Maybe it's about the destination and not the journey.
What? That's okay, so the destination's over the...
Or maybe it's
Over
about
the
the
hill?
journey and not the destination.
Oh. Well, I suppose that's up to you, Farmer. Bill, I mean.
Or what's that over there? It's a goat. A coyote, a donkey,
A dog.
a cat, a duck,
A dog,
a goose,
a sheep.
a sheep, and a
Chicken.
and a chicken, and a
I don't think we ever
goat. Did we say goat already?
I said goat.
Oh, it's a bunch of animals. It's an whole animal farm on the way here.
I wonder what they want. Moo.
They've surrounded us. Oh no. Oh. Their leader's coming out to speak.
Bah. We want the collar. Bah.
What color?
Bah. The one you're wearing. Bah.
Oh. Well, I suppose I'm not really attached to this collar, and we were kind of thinking we're not throwing it over into the crevasse anyway. Ooh.
No, you can't give up the collar, Bessie.
Why?
We need it.
If without the collar, you'd be able to sleep better. There'd be no more cowbell.
Bessie, we need it.
Why do we need it? You said you didn't want to go over the hill and complete our quest. Moo.
Oh, yeah, I guess that's true. I guess. Fine. Just give it over then. Meanwhile. Hey, sir.
Yes? What can I help you with?
Sir, we knocked out the mailman.
The mailman?
Sir, he had this old letter on him from 47 years ago.
Good. Bring him in.
Here he is. I don't remember what he sounded like, so go ahead.
Well, I would like to say I'm surprised by this, but frankly, I've always thought that those in power were pigs.
Quiet, you.
Not even phased.
Give us the letter that has the UN phone number on it.
I'll be happy to give you the letter. But how do you intend to dial it? I see that you only have rotary phones here.
That's not for you to worry about.
That time I kind of felt it a little bit. Fortunately, I've already done my hero's journey. So I'm just fine.
Give us the letter.
Alright. There you go.
Sir, we need help opening this letter. I want to open it, but I only have my hooves, and I can't get a good grip to open it with one hoof while holding it with the other.
That's just typical. Let me just... Isn't it interesting that when faced with an obstacle you can't overcome, almost everybody falls back to their base urges?
Quiet, you.
You can beat me, you can torture me. I'm never gonna help no pigs in suit ties.
Sir, what should we do?
Alright. Turn on the music. Watch as I do a little dance. Walking up to him with his chair tied down. Tied down to a chair, rather. And I'll just cut off his finger.
What is happening? Very good, sir. Very good.
Now we'll use the finger to open the letter and dial the rotary phone. How do you feel
sir,
being
brilliant.
without a finger, Stephen Senior? My finger.
We don't need him anymore. anymore. We'll get rid of him.
Not so tough now, is he? Strap him to the rocket.
Come with me, Steven.
There's a little boy walking around on crutches. I wish I could find my dad, Steven Sr. Wait, that silo wasn't there before, was it? There's two of them now.
Wait.
What, Dad?
Sir, we are turning the key. The silo tops are opening.
No, Dad! Dad! Oh no, the first silo my daddy was on just took off! I'll get on the other one!
Sir, there's a kid running towards the second silo.
He won't be a concern. Launch it.
Yes, sir.
Just strap myself into this silo's ladder that they kept on it because this missile is disguised as a silo
Meanwhile, and that's why I feel like maybe we should complete the hero's journey. Moo.
Well, Bessie, you made a very compelling argument, but
Yes, you did. Yeah, yes.
I'm a coyote. Yeah. Well, I guess that since you guys managed to take out one of the windmills on your own, that we're going to have to settle this by throwing we're gonna have to settle this by seeing who can get to the point where we're going to throw the collar first.
I keep snorting. Bessie, Bessie, are you up for this challenge?
Well, I guess I've got one more big move in me.
On your mark, get set, go! Bessie's. Oh, okay, go ahead, Bessie. What are you doing? I was saying you were pulling ahead.
I'm pulling ahead.
Oh, Bessie's pulling ahead.
I'm moving up.
She's turned around and she's using her udders as propulsion to make her go faster.
Bessie, you're taking off into the sky. Well, oh my goodness, look at that. She's launched. The cows jumped over the moon.
My God, she's gonna land in the crevasse.
But what are those things?
They're also heading for the crevasse.
Wow, cow, help me! You stepped on me, so if you latch onto that part you stepped on before that's still embedded in my body, we'll be able to throw off this missile, hit the other one, and avoid an international incident.
Ooh, I guess that's what I should do. I'll turn around and use my udders to propel me towards that direction. Milk's going everywhere. I'm latched on.
Well, alright, and let's throw your weight.
That's not enough. Here, I'll put my back on the silo and I'll milk myself until the propulsion's enough to throw it off.
Bessie, but you might not survive. You can only be milked so much.
Who's talking right now?
I am me, the farmer, Bill.
From the ground?
Oh, no, I was writing you.
Oh.
I was writing you this whole time. So imagine when you went over the moon, that kind of like E.T. Amblin logo. If that's alright.
Okay, yes. Well, what do you suggest? suggest we do, Farmer Bill?
You read the last chapter of the self-help book. You know what can be your full potential. Is this your destiny?
It is, Farmer Bill. Now, go. Be safe.
I'll miss you,
I'll
Bessie.
kick you off. Hopefully he hits the ground okay. And here we go. Milk, 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 milk.
Dad, let me untie you.
Meanwhile, the missiles fell off track, sucker.
No, we only had those two.
But God, what did you do to our tower gods? What did you do? But God.
What? Animals. Well, animals. Now that you're all here, I can let you know about our full plan.
But God, our tower gods, you betrayed us.
What?
You're going down.
Wait, no.
Porky?
All animals are equal. It's just some are more.
Meanwhile,
Dad, I've got you. Let's jump off. We're falling into a crevasse. Oh, I landed in the water. Dad.
well, I guess all's well ends well.
Dad, I feel like my hero's journey was incredibly short.
Well, sometimes it's not the length of the hero's journey. It's not the size of the ship that sails the hero's journey, but the motion of the ocean of the journey.
Wow, Dad. You're right.
Whoa,
I think that my voice is deep like yours now.
that's my boy. Oh, poor Bessie. She didn't make it.
Breaking news. In Midwest news today, the UN has released the following statement, quote, "The unknown missile strike was not by any of the people involved in the UN. Instead, it was performed by a small sovereign group who are calling themselves the Blankets."
Now, what do we know about this sovereign group is that, well, they are all animals somehow, and we highly recommend that all people go outside right now and shoot any animals you see, just in case there are more of them that are willing to do this kind of terrible things. Get your guns, get your kitchen knives, kill every animal you see. The UN is requiring all animals be gotten rid of, just in case.
That is absolutely correct. And in order to ensure that there will never be another animal uprising, we are implementing 24-hour constant surveillance everywhere in the entire world. This is the dawn of 1984.
Well, I hope that's not a problem later.
I guess the hero's journey I was on wasn't about me. But it was quite the journey, and I can't wait for the next one. Well, time to lean back on my porch and have a nice cold one by myself with the boys who are me. The life of a farmer is good.
Koby, I don't know if this is going to come out. I don't know how good this was.
Man, that was...
It got way better in the second half. Second half got way better.
Let me just use my udders to be a projectile.
Hey, man.
That was pretty great.
Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. Now, Koby, about your comment about me reading books, because I still don't know what you were ripping off of. So, about your comment about me not reading books. So, what I used to do in school, because I hated reading. So, what I used to do in school is I would, anytime I had to write a book report about something, I would, skim the first paragraph and the last paragraph of every chapter, and then read the chapter titles, and then read a synopsis, and then write the book report based on that. And then I would pull quotes from the beginnings and ends of the books. And this was also back in the days when Google Books would let you search an entire book without buying it. So you could cherry pick quotes left and right. I did really good at that. I was really good at writing essays on books I've never read.
Okay. I was referencing Animal Farm.
Oh, I've never read it.
Yeah, no shit.
Well, I'm sorry for one.
I am not just sorry for myself. I'm sorry on behalf of
imPunk. This is not
as an
representative.
institution.
This is not representative of the kind of quality that we can provide you.
That is absolutely correct. Now, we would like to, as a form of public service, we are going to be making this episode free. This is actually what happens in George Orwell's 1984 and Animal Farm, but the parts that he left out that connect the two stories.
This also connects the Lord of the Rings a little bit.
Yep.
This is what J.R.R. Tolkien intended.
And
I think J.R.R. Tolkien, if you know somebody in the Tolkien estate, show them this long form and see how they feel about it. Wait, what are the odds that they... Amazon and the Tolkien estate just sued that dude that made the rip-off Lord of the Rings books at the same time as Rings of Power came out?
I don't know what you're talking about at all.
Okay, well, I wonder what the odds that we're going to get sued are.
Considering the two silos is not involved in that at all, I think we'll be fine.
I think we'll be fine. This was commentary.
Yeah, so this was a parody or a satire or something.
Well,
Yep.
I'm sorry. Goodbye.
Yeah, sorry. This is your fault. And you need to own up to that.
It's not my fault. I'm not owning up to shit.
Pig man.
This has been an imPunk production. Sound effects from freesound.org. Music from pixabay.com. More information and licenses in the episode notes. Thanks for listening. Tune in next time.